So hello students, welcome back to SciMath videos. So I hope you all have seen the last video on understanding the Pythagoras theorem. What is the how to use the Pythagoras theorem? Today let us see the proof of Pythagoras theorem. So now in mathematics, any theorem has a proof. You must provide a mathematical proof and make it understand that it is a right theorem. Okay, because anybody can tell anything, we have to prove it, right? So proving it becomes very crucial in mathematics. Of course, in science, through experiments, through there are so many methods that we have to prove anything that we say. So here we have a proof for Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem is proved in many methods. We can prove visually, we can prove using the geometrical skills, we can prove. Okay, there are many videos on how to prove Pythagoras theorem. You can all watch it. Now let us see how to prove it using the concept of similar triangles, using the concepts of a triangle what you have learnt in 10th standard. Okay, in triangles chapter you would have learnt the concept of similar triangles, the concept of similarity criteria. Using this knowledge, okay, let us prove the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, now see, for any theorem the statement is very important. Okay, you must by heart this statement, you must know the statement. Many a times in exam your question will be state and prove Pythagoras theorem. They just tell state and prove Pythagoras theorem for 5 marks or sometimes 4 marks. So here if you see, okay, first thing that you should, for any theorem you should know the statements. Okay, understand the statement, then no need to by heart. Okay, see, this is a statement here. We already understood this statement in an earlier video, but still then in a right angle triangle, I told you the Pythagoras theorem is only applied to the right angle triangle. So very clear, in right triangle or right triangle is both the same. In a right triangle, the square of the hypotenuse square is equal to sum of squares of other two sides. The other sides are other two sides. What is this? First of all, if you have not seen the last video, go see the video, only then come back and watch it. Otherwise, stop watching this video because you will not understand the concept properly. So go watch it and then come back. Okay. So now let us jump into the proof of this. So first one, for any theorem we need to draw diagrams. Diagrams are very important. So let us draw the diagram for this. Okay. So we know we need to draw the right triangle. Okay. I will draw the right triangle here. Okay. I will draw like this. Okay, I'll just mention this as A, B and C. Okay, or I can mention this as A also. In your textbook it is given like this, I hope. Anyhow, okay, so now where it is right angled, I am right angling it at this point. I feel I am taking this triangle like this. Okay, right angle at B. So this will be AC, will be your hypotenuse. Okay, the opposite. Always hypotenuse is the opposite to the 90 degree. Okay, so if B is 90 degree, AC will be your hypotenuse. This is the diagram I am taking. Okay, now let us see what to prove. We know in theorem after diagram we have to write to prove. What to prove? What to prove in the theorem? We have to prove what? We have to prove AC square, okay, is equal to AC square is equal to what? Is equal to AB square. See the Pythagoras, the hypotenuse, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of square of other two sides. So the other two sides, AB is one side, BC is one more side. AB square plus BC square. See, this is the square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the square of other two sides. So this is the proof that I need to know. I need to do. Now to do this proof, okay, there is something given that I will write down. What is given? I am given with a right angle triangle. Just write triangle ABC. Okay, it is, and triangle ABC right angled. Okay, it is right angled where? It is right angled at B. Okay, just mention it is right angled at B. Okay, because B I am just taking right angle, just mention it. So this was the given. Okay, just prove the given. Next let me go to the construction. I need to construct something. Okay, what to construct, why to construct, I will just tell now. See now, I told you we are proving this Pythagoras theorem here using the concepts of similar triangles. Okay. Now, if I want to use a similar triangles, I need to have 2 or 3 triangles, at least 2 triangles. It is a must. 2 triangles, I compare. Now, similar triangles means comparing 2 triangles. Now, I just have 1 triangle. Okay, what I am doing is by using the concept of similar triangles. We know similar triangles means we can compare the ratios. When we compare the ratios, we will get the sides where something will happen to the sides and become square like this. Okay, so here listen, you should remember that we need to make certain similar triangles out of the original diagram. From this diagram, let me construct something. I am constructing like this. Okay, I will construct a line. So here I will just draw a perpendicular, okay, D. Okay, see perpendicular, I will write this both the sides. So what I am drawing, what is the construction? Draw BD perpendicular to AC. Okay, so I drawn BD perpendicular to AC. That is what I have written there. What I have done, I will just do. Okay, so first draw this, go according to, in beginning only don't draw all this. Okay, now construction you draw it. Okay, now what? Let us go to the proof. Okay, so what is the proof? Now, I told you there, now if you see after I did a construction, I can see 3 triangles here. I will just draw the 3 triangles. The first one is the original triangle. Okay, first one is the original triangle where B was, it was right angled at B and remaining was A and C. This was the first diagram. Okay, I will just put 1 here. Okay, next triangle. What is the next triangle? See, this will be your next triangle, next similar triangle. See here, A, D, B. This is your next triangle. Okay, how to draw it? I will draw like this. You may ask why. I will write D here. Why D here? It is 90 degree here. Okay, and B is 90 here. Since in this, I told you we are comparing the ratio. To make, when we are comparing, many times we go mistake. So what I am doing is I am writing the corresponding sides accordingly. Okay, so just you can just put it like this. Just make it right or left, it becomes like this. D will go here. What is the remaining side? Remaining is A and B. Okay, I will just put A here and B here. The remaining sides I am writing. Okay, this will be your second drawing. Now there is one more triangle here. There is one more triangle. Even that I will draw here. Even that 90 degrees where is again at D. What are the remaining side? The remaining side is B, okay, and C. See, the B and C are the remaining side. I just crossed it, so D comes here. See, where everywhere if you see this corners, it is 90 degree. You must draw like this and keep, because it helps you when comparing the ratios. Okay, 1, 2 and 3 triangles. Now let us go to the proof. Okay, what I told in this proof, we are just comparing two similar triangles. Now let me consider, now first for my proof, okay, what I will do, I will consider 2 triangles. The original triangle, okay, in triangle ABC and triangle, I will take the second triangle. First I will compare first and second. I will just make it similar triangle and I will compare their ratios. Okay, so 1 and 2. So triangle ABC and triangle ADB. Okay, this triangle and this triangle. Now in this both triangle, okay, see, if I want to make them, see, now I can't tell it is already similar. I have to prove that they are similar. Okay, in your textbook there is other way they given, but I feel this is the best method. How to prove that both are similar? See, in this both, if you see, angle B and angle D are 90 degree already, and angle C here, angle A and angle A. Okay, angle A and angle A are common for both the triangle. Okay, it is common, it was common for both the triangle. So can I write, can I prove, can I write here in this both, in triangle both, angle B is equal to angle D. Okay, angle B is equal to angle D. Okay, by what? By construction I proved that. By construction I took B as 90 degree. Okay, is equal to 90 degree. Just write angle B is equal to angle D is equal to 90 degree. Next if you see, angle A is common for both this triangle. I will write angle A and angle A is common angle. Okay, is the common angle. Now according to, we already know, according to angle criteria of similarity, these both triangles are similar. Okay, if just two angles are similar, okay, see here, this angle and this angle is same, this angle and this angle is same, therefore this both triangle ABC is similar to triangle ADB. If these both are similar, can I not compare the ratios? You would have learned, we can compare this. How to compare the ratio? See, I'll just compare the ratio. See, now see this diagram, don't see this, see this diagram. AB by, what is the corresponding side of AB? AD is the corresponding side, is equal to, next side, BC. What is the corresponding side of BC? It is DB. I'll write DB. Next, AC, what is the corresponding side of AC? It is AB. AC, the corresponding side is AB. Just see here how I compared this by this by this, and this by this. Just I can go and overlap on this. No, this is not congruent but similar triangles. You should compare this properly. Now if you see, I have three proportions, okay, three ratios, but here I will take only two ratios. Why? See, in the proof I want to get AB square. If you see here one AB is there, here there is one AB. I will just take this both, AB by AD. I will just take these both, AC by AB. Now I will just cross multiply. We have to cross multiply. This becomes 2 times AB square, correct? AB into AB, AB square is equal to, what is remaining? Remaining is AC into AD. I'll just put this equation as 1. Okay, I hope you understood what I did. I just took 2. Why I did not take BC and DB? I did not require it. Okay, I want AB square in my proof, AB square. So what I am doing, I am just taking this and this, okay, and equating. Here, this cross multiply, AB will become AB square, remaining is AC into AD. Okay, that goes directly there. Okay, next one. After this, what to do? What is the next one? What is the next one? Okay, next one is, now we have to compare. Just now we compared first triangle and the second triangle. Now we will compare the first and the second, first and the third. Let us see the first and so let us make the first and third one the similar triangle, and same rule, same procedure. How? See, in triangle, what is in triangle? In triangle, what is original triangle? ABC, and the one more triangle that we just drawn, it is BDC. Okay, in this triangle we'll just make them similar. How to make them similar? If you see this drawing and this drawing, angle B and D are 90 already. Okay, so I'll just write angle B is equal to angle D by what? By construction. Okay, next what are here? This and this. If you see, what is the common angle? Angle C is common. For this and this, angle A was common. For this and this, see, angle C here, angle C here, these are common. So it becomes angle C is equal to angle C is common angle, for both the triangle. Now if you see, okay, now here I should have just forgot, these both are similar because of angle similarity criteria. Okay, you have to write that. Angle similarity criterion. Okay, so here if you see, now two angles are same, I can directly write triangle ABC is similar to triangle BDC. How? Why it is similar? Write angle similarity criterion. Okay, see, again same procedure, that's the same procedure. Then what? Now compare the ratio. How to compare the ratio? See, this triangle and this triangle, this and this now. Okay, 1 and 3. So what did it become if I compare 1 and 3? See here, AB by what? AB is equal to BD. Okay, is equal to, next what? BC is divided by again DC. Next again, okay, AC is divided by BC. Okay, I hope you are understanding this and this triangle, this by this, this by this and this side by this side. That is what I have done here. Now what two sides, what two equals I will take? See, I want BC square, right? I will take BC and BC, this both, not this one, because when I cross multiply I will get BC square. Now cross multiply, okay? So I will just write BC by DC is equal to AC by BC. Now just cross multiply. If you cross multiply, this becomes BC square is equal to AC into DC. This will be my second equation. Okay, this was my first equation, this is my second equation. What should I do if I want this? If you see here AB plus BC, okay, means what? I should add these both. See, here there is AB, here there is BC, means what? I should add these both. Only then I will get AB square plus BC square on one side. So what I will do, I'll add 1 and 2, I'll add equation 1 and 2. What if it becomes add? So adding equation 1 and 2. What it becomes when I add? So here there is, see, this is one equation, AB square. How to add? When you're adding, you have to add the left hand side with the left hand side, right hand side with the right hand side equations. Okay, so AB square plus, see, AB square plus the left hand side here, BC square is equal to, here left hand side is AC into, I'll just put in bracket, AC into AD plus what? The remaining here, plus this one left hand side here, right hand side here, AC into DC. Okay, now what? Now if you see, I already got the one side, AB square plus BC square already I got. Now whatever I should do is the right hand side there. If you see here, okay, I'll just write again AB square plus BC square. Here if you see, AC is common in the both. Okay, here there is plus and it is common here both. So I will take out AC outside. What is remaining here? AD will remain, plus sign will remain, and DC will remain. Okay. Now if you see, now if you are very careful, AD plus DC. What is AD plus DC? Come back to the diagram. See here, AD plus DC. See here, AD plus DC will give you AC, right? This plus this will give you fuller length. So therefore I can substitute. Okay, AB square plus BC square is equal to AC into, what is AD plus DC? I just told AD plus DC is AC, the full length. Okay, so it is AC. Okay, so it becomes what? AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. That is what I want. Okay, so hence proved. Let's just swap it and write, or else you can leave also, hence proved. Okay, so this is the Pythagoras theorem, the proof of the Pythagoras theorem. In the exam, there are many methods. If you see your textbook, instead of proving this, okay, as similar, they have taken one more method, one more concept. The concept in one more theorem. The theorem states that if at all you drop a perpendicular on a right angle triangle, the remaining two sides will become similar. Okay, and the original and this smaller one will become similar. The original and this one will also become similar. This is the theorem, because in exam you can't just write the theorem number, theorem 2 point. You have to write the entire statement. Instead of biating the entire statement, this should be an entire simple step for you. Okay, here you can also learn how to make it similar. Also you are learning. Okay, see, again I'll just come back. Definitely define, learn the statement, learn the drawing. Prove, I told, given I told, construction I told. You have to do construction because you need to get the similar triangles. Okay, so now in the proof what I have done, first I will just writing, drawing in this diagram individually becomes very crucial. If at all you draw it in a wrong way, you won't get proof correctly. You have to draw it properly. Okay, three angles B, see, three right angles, B1 here and 2 D's, DD. Okay, then other sides you need to remember properly, 1, 2 and 3. First what I will do, first I will compare 1 and 2. I will just make the one first triangle and second triangle similar. How I will make similar? From the drawing only it is very clear. Angle B and D are similar, angle A and A are common, therefore this both triangle will be similar. When it is similar, I can compare the ratio. Then take only two things where AB is common, AB is same. Okay, so when I cross multiply, I'll get one equation. Second, again I'll compare the first triangle, the bigger triangle, with the smaller triangle, the broken triangle. So when I compare again, angle B and angle D are here 90 degree. Then in this both triangle, angle C is common. Okay, then if you see, according to similarity criterion, I can compare the ratio. After I compare the ratio, I'll just take two of the ratios where BC is common. So I'll just cross multiply, get this equation. Then what? If I want to get this equation, obviously I need to add this both. So I'm adding 1 and 2. When I add, I'll get one side. The other side, Just be very careful here. AC is common. What is AD plus DC? AD plus DC is this full length. AD plus DC will give you AC. So AC I replaced. So AC into AC is AC square. Hence proved. So this is the entire Pythagoras theorem. You no need to by heart the theorem. If you understand this, practice once or twice, you will definitely never forget. Okay. So this is all about Pythagoras theorem, the proof of Pythagoras theorem. In the next video, I will bring the proof of the converse of Pythagoras theorem. What is the converse? The converse, what here if you see, it is already mentioned it is a right angle triangle. We need to prove that this sides, this statement. In converse, what they do, they will give this as what? AC square is equal, they will tell that the square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the square of the other two sides. We have to show the side, the 90 degree, we have to tell that the triangle is 90 degree. So yeah, again, anyhow, it is just a ulta of whatever is studying now. Okay, so we will come back with the in the next video about the converse of Pythagoras theorem. I hope you understood the Pythagoras theorem in detail. So practice it and kindly share the video, like and subscribe and share. So thanks for watching.